And good morning, everybody. Steve Brandy live at Dick's Jockey Court, Mary Miller Gymnasium at Danville Area Community College. A full day of basketball on 1490 WDAN as well as VermilionCountyFirst.com and the NJCAA network. Who would have thunk it? The top three seeds have been eliminated from championship contention. On Wednesday night, it was top seed Davison Davy losing to Macomb 66-63, as well as number 2 seed Niagara County losing to Milwaukee Area Tech 79-65. And then last night it was Orange County with a very solid win over number 3 seed Henry Ford. After that, an amazing game between number 4 seed and host Danville Area Community College and Waubonsie. Waubonsie, the team that knocked out defending champion South Suburban. Two athletic teams back and forth down the court. A fun basketball game to watch. And for a long time, they'll be talking about the play that Demiris Merriweather made for Dak. About 50 seconds to go. He did it all himself. A pickpocket steal, went in for the layup, and gave Dak the lead for good on the way to winning by 5. So our schedule for today, we're going to begin with these two games. And the winner of the first two games will play. The winners, I should say, will play at noon tomorrow for 7th place. The opening game, Chesapeake College against Johnson County. The second game today, Mott out of Michigan against Arizona State, Arkansas State University Mid-South. There goes my Arizona days coming through. Then we're going to get ready for the afternoon games, and boy, is this interesting. The number 2 seed Niagara County against the number 3 seed Henry Ford. We thought we'd see that game tonight. No, they're playing at 1 o'clock for a battle to play in the 5th place game. 3 o'clock, top seed Davison Davy against number 5 seed Waubonsie. So you want to see some top-seeded talent. They're playing in those afternoon games. Get out here about noon and be here all day, but get out here this morning if you can. A full day of basketball. The semifinals tonight. Dak plays at 6:30 against Macomb, and then it's going to be Orange County against Milwaukee Area Tech. A lot of people didn't think we'd have that for a Final Four. What a wild tournament. It's been fun, and now we've got the final 2 days. My name is Steve Brandy. You are watching the NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship on the NJCAA Network and listening on 1490 WDAN. Let's look at these first two teams. We are back in 2 minutes. Back live, Steve Brandy quickly telling you the opening game between Chesapeake College, the Skipjacks out of Y Mills, Maryland, coached by Andrew Sachs. They are 30-5, 1-1 in this tournament so far. And their opponent, Johnson County's Cavaliers out of Overland Park, Kansas, coached by Rand Chappell. They are 27-8 so far, 1-1 in this tournament. We will have the starting lineups after this. This is the NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship on the NJCAA Network and 1490 WDAN. Oh, it's not your own. Okay, then fine. I won't worry about it. I'll just say we're going there. Sure. Hang on. No, not yet. Not yet. Commercial. Got one. We started kind of late, so I'm just in the second commercial. I'll let you know when it's done. Got about a minute to go. Sure. Back live, Steve Brandy, Dick Shockey Court, Mary Miller Gymnasium. Let's go down to public address for the starting lineups for our first.
I get to the opening or the beginning roster here and introduce the players. I would like to ask you all to stand, please. Remove your hats and caps. And I would like to introduce Mr. Caleb Hall, who is going to present our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Caleb, for coming out and sharing your talents with us this morning. Okay, we are about ready to begin here the opening game today for the 2023 NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball championships. And starting for the Johnson County Community College Cavaliers, number 1, Tymir Jackson, a 6'1" guard, sophomore from Olathe, Kansas. Number 5, Josh Jordan, a sophomore, 6'2" guard from Salina, Kansas. Number 10, Desi Williams, a guard, 5'11" sophomore from Gladstone, Missouri. Number 22, Ryan Gordon, a freshman, a forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Little Rock, Arkansas. And number 25, Kyler Mann, a freshman, forward, 6'5" from Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Cavaliers hail from Overland Park, Kansas, and are coached by Rand Chappelle and Matt Meinholtz. And now the starting lineups for the Chesapeake College Skipjacks from Y Mills, Maryland. Number 1, Lamont Powell, a guard, sophomore, 6'1" from Trapp, Maryland. Number 2, Ezekiel Edwards, a sophomore, 6'5" forward from Chesterfield, Virginia. Number 4, D.J. Earl, a guard, 5'11", sophomore from Newcastle, Delaware. Number 5, Jayshawn Freeman, a guard, 6'1", sophomore from Wharton, Maryland. And number 14, Justin Demarie, a guard, 6'4", sophomore from New Paltz, New York. The Skipjacks are coached by Andrew Sachs, Delonte Joyce, David Walton, and Elijah Cradle. The officials for this morning's game: Wesley Harper from Chesterfield, Missouri, Jonathan Huskisson from Springfield, Missouri, and Mike Evans from Yonkers, New York.
All right, thank you very much. As we get ready for this opening game, I'm Steve Brandy on 1490 WDAN and the NJCAA Division II Network and VermilionCountyFirst.com. A full day of basketball, working our way to the semifinals tonight, and all the stories of all the different teams we might not have expected in the semifinals. As we start the jump ball, though, it is controlled by Johnson County as they pull it off the floor, finally taken by Jayshawn Freeman. Finally taken by Josh Jordan, I meant to say. Down low on the baseline, Johnson County, a layup with the right hand, no good by Ryan Gordon, and it goes out of bounds. Johnson County retains possession. The Skipjacks of Chesapeake in the white jerseys with the black trim. Skipjacks across the front. Johnson County in the row, black jerseys with the gold trim. Johnson County on the front with the numbers in between. Swinging it around on the perimeter against the Chesapeake man-to-man. Driving left side of the paint and knocked out of his hand, but it's all ball. Once again, Johnson County retains possession, but 11 to shoot. Just underway. Andrew Sachs, the coach at Chesapeake. Rand Chappell, the coach at Johnson County. It's early in the morning, but they want their team to play another game tomorrow. Off the inbounds pass, a quick release on the right baseline, and Tymir Jackson, 6'1" sophomore, first basket of the game. That ball was barely in his hands, burying the 10-foot jumper. 2-0, Johnson County leads. Chesapeake going from my right to my left, also against the Johnson County. Looks like a sagging man-to-man. Long three-pointer. It's good, and Jayshawn Freeman gives Chesapeake a 3-2 lead. Johnson County now going back to my right. Lost the ball out of bounds a couple times last time before they put it up from the baseline. Now this time they go back top of the key, left of the free throw circle, swing it around on the left baseline. Lob pass inside, quick up, no good. Rebound up and no good. Both shots attempted and missed by Ryan Gordon. Chesapeake coming back the other way, quickly to the light hash mark, swing it around to the left wing, into the paint. Bad pass though, stolen away and taken by Ryan Gordon as we go the other way. He goes all the way for the layup. Left side of the paint. Right hand rolls around the rim and goes in. That makes it now 4-3 in favor of Johnson County. Again, the winner plays for the 7th place game at noon tomorrow. The loser of this game will be done for the tournament. There's a turnover taken away by Desi Williams. Takes it down and a three-pointer up and good. Give Desi Williams the steal and the assist. Give the three-pointer to Josh Jordan and a quick timeout for the Skipjacks. No, not a timeout, an injury. Somebody from Johnson County got a groin injury, and he's walking to the bench. That's Ryan Gordon, who hit a basket just a minute ago. Johnson County's bench below to my left. Chesapeake's below to my right. He's going to be replaced, and he is indeed replaced by Xavier Kahube in for Johnson County. The Skipjacks at Chesapeake working on the perimeter, going around a screen for a three-point attempt, and no good from the right side of the top of the key. Missed by Jay-Sean Freeman. Johnson County with a 7-3 lead and the ball moving down to my right. They go down to the right wing against the Skipjacks man-to-man. Back up top of the key. Lob pass inside. Going up. Good. Very nice assist by Tymer Jackson. A catch and score off the glass and in by substitute Xavier Kahube. And it's 9-3 Johnson County. With the ball high on the right side for Chesapeake is Lamont Powell. He's been their top scorer so far in this tournament. Lamont Powell gives it up and they swing it around to the left wing, driving the left baseline. And a bad pass, but they barely save it from going out of bounds. Jay-Sean Freeman, good hustle to save that one. Bad pass again, another turnover. No, they get it back. Jay-Sean Freeman picks up the loose ball. Back-to-back turnovers in about 10 seconds there. Three-pointer, Lamont Powell off the glass and in, and he barely beat the expiration of the shot clock. Lamont Powell, a three-pointer off the glass and in from the left side of the top of the key. Still counts, and they cut the lead to 9-6. Swinging it around, right baseline, driving toward the baseline, back up high on the top of the key, driving to the free throw circle. They lob it down low on the right baseline, looking for something, and kick it back out top of the key. Very patient against the Skipjacks, man-to-man, and they go inside, nothing there. Offensive rebound again, but they finally come out of there with it. Kyler Mann, they'll try another shot. Three-pointer is attempted and missed by Desi Williams. No good, it's out of bounds. Well, Derek is with me, and Derek Davis, what a week we've had. Did we think we'd have 3 of the top 4 seeds not playing for the championship when we woke up Friday morning?
Yeah, it really shows you how wide open this tournament was going into the week, and now just more exciting matchups and always a surprise or two along the way.
And some great matchups because of that. All day long, you got top seeds playing starting early afternoon, and we've got these teams that are here playing to have a chance to play one more time at noon tomorrow. Back to the basket, little semi-hook in the paint is up and no good by Azim Sana, who just checked in for Chesapeake. So it's still 9-6 Johnson County. They've got the lead in the ball. Penetrating into the lane, he'll try to do it himself, and a jump ball is called. Driving inside was Xavier Kahube. He was stuffed by Azim Sana. They did not call the foul on Sana. They said he tied him up, and they called a held ball. So the ball goes back to the Skipjacks at Chesapeake, and a lot of substituting happening early in this game. Now in Kahube, let's see, back in. They put a few guys in. Let's see, number 11, Massey Malter is in for the first time for Johnson County. Chesapeake ball, they could tie it with a 3. Their top scorer, Lamont Powell, goes right side. They swing it around to the left wing, driving the left baseline. Bounce pass inside, and good. Give the assist to Isaiah Cradle, who just came in. Give the 2 points to Azim Sada, and it is 9-8. Johnson County's lead cut to 1. Johnson County ball as they move move it around to the right side of the paint, looking for someone to throw to. Back up top of the key, and they swing it to the left side. The new guy in there with the ball, and that, of course, is Massey Malter. They go back out left side. 10 seconds to shoot for Johnson County. Back to the basket, loose ball on the floor. Picks it up, now 5 seconds to shoot. 3-2 three-pointer, and around the rim and out, no good. The three-pointer attempted by Seth Chargois, who just came in. Chargois' shot, that is, does not go. 9-8, a chance for Chesapeake to take the lead right now. 14:47 to go in the first half. 9-8 Johnson County over Chesapeake in this battle to play tomorrow for 7th place at 12 noon. Doing a little three-man weave stuff in the backcourt. Chesapeake's offense is against their man-to-man. Now a drive to the hoop, way too hard off the glass by Justin DiMaria. Goes out of bounds, though. I believe the Skipjacks retain possession, Derek.
Yeah, the Skipjacks have been kind of trying to find their way offensively in this tournament. Sana, I've been watching him since the start of this tournament, and he's really starting to come into his own.
Bad inbounds pass, pardon me, Derek. Chargois steals the inbounds pass, but he turns it right back over, and Justin DiMaria picks it up. Back-to-back turnovers there. 14-19, it's early. They haven't had their coffee yet. You're going to see moments like that. I haven't had all of my coffee yet. 14-14 until halftime. Swing it around left side against the man-to-man of Johnson County. A long three-pointer, and it is up and good. Did it himself. Massey Malter drives into the paint, up for two. 16-8, time out. Skipjacks at Chesapeake, and our score is 16-8 Johnson County. You are watching the NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship on the NJCAA Network and on 1490 WDAN. Steve Brandy, Derek Davis, back in 1 minute.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
We all have a mission in life, something that drives us to explore, to grow, to love. And when we discover it, we are made whole. At OSF Healthcare, we want you to be the best you possible, wherever you are and wherever you're going. We are here to celebrate you, to support you, and to serve you with the greatest care and love. OSF Healthcare, your life, our mission.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Steve Brandy back live with Derek Davis. Justin DiMaria puts in a shot for Chesapeake while we were gone, 16-8. And now a medium-range shot up and in. Xavier Kahube, he's already got 6 points here in this first half. 18-10 Johnson County. And they've got an eye for the basket and some good shots so far. Steve Brandy here live along with Derek Davis. 11:19 to go, driving into the hoop and trying to find something on the left side is Cahoop. Up and in, three-pointer around the rim and out. No good by Jay Sean Freeman. And Johnson County with an 18-10 lead. 11 minutes to go until halftime and trying to build on top of it. With it, top of the key, swinging around, faking a three-pointer and driving inside, kicking it out. And on the wing, that could have been a holding foul. Nothing called. Done. Oh, bad pass right into the hands of Zeke Edwards. Turk away by Zeke Edwards gives the ball to the Skipjacks of Chesapeake, trying to cut into an 8-point deficit with 10:42 to go until halftime. Bringing it over to the left side and looking for a drive toward the paint. Inside the paint, kicks it out. Three-pointer on the wing. Good three-pointer on the wing by Isaiah Cradle. Give the assist to Jay-Sean Freedom. Cradle buries it from the right corner, 18-13.
Great little answer back there from Cradle to get a nice three-pointer. Now Johnson County has, so far early in this game, answered back every time Chesapeake's made a big shot.
With the ball now, swinging it over left side and trying to get down to the baseline. Looking inside hard, off the glass and in. Good power move to the hoop by Xavier Kahube. And Kahube, he's got 8 points, and it makes it 20-13, a 7-point lead.
Coach Sachs looking for an answer off the bench, try to find anything that can help his team make a stop on defense right now.
Faking a three from the right side, nothing there. Going in, going back top of the key, swinging it over to the left wing. Off the dribble, a three-pointer, and good. He shook his man, and Isaiah Cradle makes his second three in the last 40 seconds there. And again, he gets Chesapeake back within 5, 20-15. Johnson County on top, 9:16 to go in this first half. Back top of the key with it, and that is Xavier Kahube, who hands it off to Desi Williams. Lob pass inside. He was trying to go to Kahube. Kahube couldn't catch the pass, but they still are able to recover the loose ball. Good hustle by Ryan Gordon, and now we have a whistle.
Out of bounds as the Chesapeake defender knocked it out of the hands of Johnson County.
And we're going to have a timeout. Once again, you are listening to the NJCAA Network. I'm Steve Brandy, Derek Davis, also 1490 WDAN. We are back in 1 minute.
At Danville Area Community College, our purpose is to help students reach their goals. DACC offers the tools to build the skills and expertise you need to reach higher and write your story of success. Whether you are continuing straight out of high school or reigniting your passion to learn, grow, and thrive, DACC is here to help you write your next chapter of success. Prepare yourself for life's next most rewarding chapter and add your story of success to the hundreds of DACC alumni that are ready for whatever tomorrow brings.
Steve Brandy, Derek Davis, back live. Dick Shockey Court, Mary Miller Gymnasium, 20-15 in favor of Johnson County over Chesapeake. Kansas against Maryland out there on that court right now. And the ball belongs to Johnson County, trying to add to their lead. The ball thrown in by Tymer Jackson, way into the backcourt, chased down by Desi Williams. And they'll go into their offense against the Chesapeake defense, trying to add to a 5-point lead. Desi Williams, left side, back up top of the key with the ball is Kaleem Taylor. Now they'll drive in from the left side and go out, kicking it for a three around the rim and out. He was open. Desi Williams was. He had it on, but it went a 360 on the rim. Popped up. No good.
Yeah, not a bad look there for Johnson County, really starting to find their rhythm on the offensive side.
And driving the left baseline, nice bounce pass up and in for two. That's Azim Sana. Give the bounce pass assist to Isaiah Cradle. 3-point game, 2017 Johnson County. They got the ball back.
If they got a most improved player in this tournament, I'm going to give it to Sana. The first game, he looked just all sorts of out of whack, and then ever since he's been becoming a real good piece for this Chesapeake team.
Driving into the paint and missing a 12-footer, Kaleem Taylor. The ball back to Chesapeake. They could tie it with a 3. 2017 Johnson County. Bounce pass to a driving Lamont Powell into the paint. Up and in for 2. And that's going to be a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. I want to remind you that you are watching the NJCAA Network presented by Zurich Insurance, the official provider of student-athlete insurance for the NJCAA. Zurich Insurance helps athletes get back on the court after an injury. Learn more at zurichna.com. We also remind you that our scoreboard is brought to you by East Maine Dairy Queen, now serving up your favorite soft serve treats and Orange Julius Premium Smoothies on East Main Street in Danville. Well, in addition to all the 3 top seeds out of contention for the title here, how about the NCAA tournament? What a night last night. Gonzaga's overtime.
Basketball all around in the world of college sports.
And now with Johnson County, a quick 3 off a little 3-man weave action, and they get the friendly roll on the rim. Timer Jackson puts it in for 3, and that makes it 23-19 now in favor of Johnson County. Now here come the Chesapeake Skipjacks, driving and kicking it out on the wing for 3. No good off the rim. The three-pointer missed by Justin DeMaria. Coming back up court now, Johnson County, they're going to drive inside. Rejected. Timer Jackson tried to drive into the hoop and do it himself, and Azim Sana says no and swats it out of bounds. Johnson County retains possession.
Impressed with that timing there. Got up, didn't even touch the man, and a clean block.
But a nice play on the inbounds pass coming off a screen, wide open in the right corner, burying the 3. Kaleem Taylor, his second 3 of the game, 26-19. Johnson County by 7. 7:05 to go in this opening half. To the corner they go, driving the baseline they go, and they kick it out. A fake three-pointer. Now they'll take it, and it is high arcing, good, no good, off the front of the rim. Looked good, did not go. Shot attempted and missed by Isaiah Cradle. So Johnson County with a 7-point lead in the ball, 6:45 until halftime. And off the dribble in the paint, around the rim and out from the top right corner of the paint. Shot missed by Johnson County's Desi Williams. Now here come the Skipjacks trying to cut into this 7-point deficit. Keep it a little closer by halftime, and they take their time. Everybody moving around with their main guy, Lamont Powell, top of the key. Finds a man in the corner for 3. Good. Give Powell the assist. Jay Sean Freeman buries a 3 from the left corner. 4-point game, 26-22, Johnson County.
Freeman, great job there. You know, one of the leading scorers for this Chesapeake team, so he's going to need to get more involved.
Trying to run their offense with a bounce pass on the left side, backing to the basket, turns toward the hoop, rejected. Trying to bounce his way to the basket was Kyler Mann, and another blocked shot by Azim Sana. And finally, they rule the ball goes out of bounds to Chesapeake. And we have a timeout called. We will keep it right here and remind you, timeouts are brought to you by Tilton Pro Lube. The experts at Tilton Pro Lube remind you they have convenient while you wait oil change appointments every day. Count on Tilton Pro Lube for all your vehicle's regular maintenance needs. Tilton Pro Lube, located on Route 1 and Ross Lane in Tilton. We also remind you that nothing beats the power and excitement of live events like TicketSmarter. For all the best sports, concerts, and theater events, visit TicketSmarter.com or on the app. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticket resale marketplace of the NJCAA. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets. And now during this timeout with 5:57 to go, it is Johnson County 26, Chesapeake 22. Again, the winner plays at noon tomorrow for 7th place. Our second game this morning, the Mott Bears against Arkansas State University Mid-South. So that'll be another case. You lose, you go home. You win, you play tomorrow at noon. And then who would have thought this, Derek Davis? You've got the number 2 seed Niagara County against the number 3 seed Henry Ford at 1 p.m. We thought we'd have that matchup tonight, but they're playing at 1, and you're going to have 2 angry teams that want to redeem themselves.
Yeah, both teams had some really close games. That's been the beauty of this tournament so far. You haven't really seen a full-on blowout, especially early on in these games, because we got a 4-point one right here, and these are two teams that are looking to keep their trip to Danville for a little bit longer.
Chesapeake across the timeline with the ball is Lamont Powell. They go to the wing, go inside. Oh, a loose ball lost by Azim Sana. He just lost his grip on it. Off the dribble, coming down court, off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, going inside. He can't get the shot off. Tied up on the ground, comes out of there with the ball, and finally the shot is up, but no good by Xavier Kahube. So Chesapeake stops that from happening. They're still within 4, trying to get it within 2 or 1. Driving into the paint, off the dribble from the free throw line. No good off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, up and good. Freeman missed the first shot, but Azim Sana, he's done a lot in there off the bench. Off the rim for 2. Around on the other side, 3-point attempt by Tymer Jackson. No good. So here's a chance for Chesapeake to take the lead. Here's a 3, and around the rim and out, no good. Attempted and missed by Justin DeMaria, and we have a whistle. And another timeout is going to be called. Again, we'll keep it here and remind you, a lot of three-point shots we've seen already, and your three-point shots are brought to you by Sideline Shirts and Apparel, voted #1 in Vermilion County for all your team, business, and fan wear needs. Call on the pros at Sideline Shirts and Apparel, 217-474-7340, located on Liberty Lane next to Studio 31 in Danville. Then, of course, the free throws brought to you by Country Financial Agent Stevenson Harvey. Country Financial Agent Stevenson Harvey can help you protect your home and family plan for future financial needs. So make those plans by calling Stevenson Harvey today, 217-431-8722. Quick timeout. We're back to action.
Noticed something during that timeout. Not a foul on either team yet, so very cleanly played game. But, you know, as soon as I say that, they're just going to start piling up.
From the top of the key for 3, boom, Tymer Jackson, top of the key, dead center, and it goes swish. He's got 8 points, 2 threes, 29-24 in favor of Johnson County, 4:38 until halftime. Chesapeake trying to keep it close. They've trailed most of the game. On the left wing, driving inside, nothing there. Bounce pass over to Lamont Powell, and it is off the glass, too hard, no good from about 10 feet. Rebound Johnson County. Desi Williams handles the ball and brings it across the timeline. Goes left side of the free throw circle. Quick flip pass to the top of the key. Driving into the paint. Kicking it out. Desi Williams was open for a 3. Did not take it. Getting on him immediately was Powell. And there's a 3 attempt over there. No good. The 3 was missed by... that is, by Kaleem Taylor, and Kyler Mann almost tipped it in, but no, the tip-in did not go. So Chesapeake gets it back. They could cut it to 3 or cut it to 2. Driving Powell from the right side, rejected. Somebody got a handle on that, and it was Xavier Kahube who partially blocked that shot, getting it back to Johnson County, and now their coach telling them, let's pace it a bit, guys. Let's run the offense against their man-to-man, slow it down a bit. 5-point lead for Johnson County. Handling the ball, Desi Williams handling the ball, going on the wing, trying to find something. They go inside, Kahube loses the ball, and the loose ball taken away by Azim Sana. Chesapeake gets it back again, trailing by 5, 29-24 with 3:18 to go in the half. On the wing, Jay-Sean Freeman into the paint. He zigs, he zags, he kicks it out, and they swing it back to Lamont Powell up high by the right hash mark. Throwing inside, zigging, zagging into the paint. Stopping there is Cradle. He turns, he twists, he shoots. Nothing around the rim and out, but an offensive rebound by Justin DeMaria. And the Skipjacks will set it all up again with a new shot clock. Or beg your pardon, no, they don't have a new shot clock. 10 to shoot. 2:48 to go, 9 to shoot. They're down by 5. Lamont Powell, bounce pass into the paint, losing the ball off his foot. 3-2 at the buzzer is a three-pointer. No good by Jay-Sean Freeman, but they get the offensive rebound. Powell gets it back, and they again go into their offense. Bowed scramble for the loose ball, and a held ball finally called. A little razzle-dazzle, but a lot of hustle by the Skipjacks getting the rebound back.
As Chesapeake has had this problem in this game, every time they get a nice defensive stop, they aren't able to fully complete a good offensive series the next time down the court. That's something they're going to really need to make sure they start taking advantage of, because this Johnson County team can score with some of the best of them.
Across the timeline with the ball is Josh Jordan. Now they go into a little three-man weave and go with a long three-pointer. No good by Tymer Jackson. Too long, out of bounds. Hey, don't forget this beautiful new media center here at Mary Miller Gymnasium, brought to you by Doug and Teresa Barnett and the Barnett family for Vermilion County Crime Stoppers. And we're so happy to have this great new location high above for this year's NJCAA tournament. On the right wing, back up top they go. 2 minutes to go in the half. We've been stuck on this score for a while. 29-24 Johnson County. Bullying his way on the baseline. No good. Isaiah Cradle tried to force his way in there. Bad angle layup does not go. Johnson County again gets the ball back. A chance to add to this 5-point lead. With it is Josh Jordan. They go into the paint, turn, twist, and a travel called. I thought we were going to have our first foul, Derek, but no, a travel called on Xavier Kahube. Ball goes back to Chesapeake.
Yeah, Sana really lucky there that Kahube traveled before that, because that was definitely going to be our first foul.
And getting it across the timeline goes to the right side is Jay-Sean Freeman. Flicks it up top of the key, 1:30 to go, and off the dribble for three. Good. He had a guy in his face. He didn't care. And that was DJ Earl. Scores his first basket of the game, and another three for Chesapeake. Without those threes, they'd be in trouble, but they're within two. 29-27 Johnson County. And almost a steal by DJ Earl, but he does take it away. He got a hand on the pass and knocked it off a Johnson County player. So DJ Earl, credit him with the steal, and the Skipjacks of Chesapeake could tie it with a 2 and take the lead with a 3.
Big offensive possession here. You want to make sure you do keep it close so you can't give Johnson County any time to answer back.
And with it, DJ Earl from the corner for the tie. Good! We are tied. DJ Earl from the top corner of the paint on the left side. 29-29, 51 seconds until halftime.
Nice offensive possession there. Got a little bit of room and an easy jumper.
And with it now, they go back to the left side. Handling the ball is Josh Jordan, trying to dribble in from the left. A zig-a-zag to the hoop, up and no good. Tipped it up, no good. Both of those shots missed by Ryan Gordon. So here comes Chesapeake with a chance to take the lead. 26 seconds on the shot clock, 26 seconds on the game clock. Will they go for a shot at the buzzer? We're tied at 29, 20 seconds left in the half. Jay-Sean Freeman taking his time at the center circle. They are going for one shot. Nobody below the free throw line. When will they start moving? 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Now they go bounce pass to the right side. 7 seconds left. Driving to the hoop, nothing there. Kicking it out for a 3, too long. Shot missed by DJ Earl. The rebound brought down by Johnson County's Josh Jordan. He heaves it, no good. And that's how the first half ends. And our score in this evenly matched game, Chesapeake 29, Johnson County 29. Steve Brandy and Derek Davis, you are watching the NJCAA Network, presented by Zurich Insurance and the NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship on the NJCAA Network, and listening on 1490 WDAN and VermilionCountyFirst.com. We'll be back.
Easy task. There have been and always will be obstacles to overcome, victories to be had, and teamwork that must be displayed. The teams and people who have made it here to Danville are now part of legacies that will forever be remembered. 30 years ago, Danville started a journey that would impact thousands of lives. A journey that has developed like no other. A journey that has been through the good and the bad times. A journey that continues on. So Danville, here's to 30 years of so many journeys. What will the 30th journey look like?
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Steve Brandy back live at Mary Miller Gymnasium, Dick Shockey Court at Danville Area Community College. Great first half in this game. Chesapeake 29, Johnson County 29. We'll give you the scoring numbers in a little bit. But joining me from NJCAA Division II, Kyle Eager. You had your coffee? You awake? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Everything is going good. We're here on our fourth day of playing, and things are good.
Kyle, I've only got one question for you. Who wrote this script? Who wrote it? This is beautiful. I mean, we've got the top three seeds not in the Final Four tonight, and we've got all these great teams that were able to knock off the top three seeds, and the highest seed remaining, ironically, Danville Area Community College, but they barely survived last night, and I can still see that pickpocket steal that Damaris Merriweather made with 50 seconds to go that essentially won the game for Danville, put them on top, held them off, and they won by 5, and wow. I mean, what could possibly happen next? This is just fantastic so far.
Yeah, it's been great. One of the things that we realized when the committee was putting together the seeds is that there's a lot of parity this year. The seeding came together pretty easily when it came to the national ranking and how teams did throughout the year. But coming into this tournament, we realized that any one of probably 10 or 11 teams could really make a nice run, and that's what we're seeing so far.
And what does this say for next year when we go to 20 teams and put in 4 at-large teams? Already this year, people are saying, well, South Suburban could have been back as an at-large team, defending champions. So with this much parity, everybody's got to be chomping at the bit to go 20 teams next year.
Without a doubt. And we're really excited about adding that to next year's tournament. We had a lot of conversation this year about where that stood and who the teams would have been if we had kind of done it this year. And South Sub certainly had a tremendous year last year. They had another great year this year. More than likely would have been back if we had that opportunity. I think it's the state of basketball. The parity is coming. There's no more haves and have-nots. Everybody is working real hard to put themselves in position. And we've been telling all of the coaches throughout the country that make sure you schedule strong schedules next year because it's going to be a big deal when it comes down to that selection.
Kyle Eager from NJCAA Division II with us. Hey, the fun we have had this week, but these early mornings at 9 o'clock, I was telling you during the break, so many high school tournaments that I've done over the years at the holiday time.
Got, the million pieces of minutia behind the scenes, and the folks here at Danville do such an amazing job. You walk in and everything is rolling right at 8 a.m. and goes right straight through to 11 p.m. We were here late last night with a great game with Danville and Wabanzi, and we're looking forward to another 6 games today.
And I want to really a big hats off to the officials in that game. I was sitting right down there with our newsman Bill Pickett behind the Wabanzi bench. Great view of everything, and that was an intense game. 2 athletic teams, Danville Area Community College and Wabanzi. It was intense. You could see it in their eyes, and there were some moments out there where the officials kept things in control. They did a great job. That was such an enjoyable game.
It really was. Listen, that was an electric atmosphere. It was crowded in here. It's the type of atmosphere you want in a national championship tournament, and the Danville folks really came out to support their team. Really was a great atmosphere. The folks from Wabanzi, right down to what you said, that steal right in the last 50 seconds of the game. changed the tide of what was going on, and then it became a, hey, what's going to happen next type thing. Can they make their foul shots? Can they finish out what's happening? So it really was tight. It really was exciting, and we finally got one of the top 4 seeds in the Final Four.
Hey, I tell you, they're all going to be like a number 1 seed the way this tournament is going. Hey, Kyle, what do you do when this tournament's over? We joke about it at the radio station. We finally get some sleep. How do you come down from all this?
Well, as far as where we are, I get right back to work on the next thing. I go back to my institution, and I have baseball and basketball. I mean, baseball and track and field and golf rolling. So, we jump right into the next sport and get things moving.
Hey, me too. I've got all kinds of news stories to cover next week. Kyle Eager, thank you very much. Great talking to you at halftime. Again, our halftime score, Chesapeake 29, Johnson County 29. You are watching the NJCAA network, and you are also listening to 1490 WDAN, and we'll be back with the second half right after this.
All have a mission in life, something that drives us to explore, to grow, to love. And when we discover it, we are made whole. At OSF Healthcare, we want you to be the best you possible, wherever you are and wherever you're going. We are here to celebrate you, to support you, and to serve you with the greatest care and love. OSF Healthcare, your life, our mission.
At Danville Area Community College, our purpose is to help students reach their goals. DACC offers the tools to build the skills and expertise you need to reach higher and write your story of success. Whether you are continuing straight out of high school or reigniting your passion to learn, grow, and thrive, DACC is here to help you write your next chapter of success. Prepare yourself for life's next most rewarding chapter and add your story of success to the hundreds of DACC alumni that are ready for whatever tomorrow brings.
Welcome back to Danville Area Community College, Mary Miller Gymnasium. Steve Brandy and Derek Davis, a 29-29 halftime score between Chesapeake and Johnson County. Both teams have returned. Well, one bill I forgot to pay in the first half, and we had some of these. Turnovers are brought to you by Barry's Garden Center and Floral Shop. See Barry's for all your floral needs, and their experts can help you for all your spring lawn care needs. That means seeding, fertilizer, weed prevention. They do it all. Vermilion Street across from Coles. And remember, post-game interviews with coaches with Chad Dare after all these games, brought to you by Landmark Credit Union. 3 locations to serve you: West Fairchild and Eastgate Court in Danville, South State Street in Westville. Your community, your credit union. LandmarkCreditUnion.com. Well, the numbers given to me here, Derek Davis, and we had, let's count up the threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 3-pointers, including one that I had marked as a 3-pointer. So Chesapeake hitting it from the outside, and 5 3-pointers as well for Johnson County. So much for early morning blurriness. These guys seeing the hoop from the long range. Let's take a look at the scoring. First of all, for Johnson County, 8 points for Tymer Jackson, 2 3-point bombs. 8 points for Xavier Kahube, 2 points for Ryan Gordon. 2 3-point bombs, half dozen points for Kaleem Taylor. 3 points for Josh Jordan on a long one, and 2 for Massey Malter. On the Chesapeake side, 5 points for Lamont Powell, 5 for Josh Cradle, 5 for DJ Earl. 2 3-point bombs for Jayshawn Freeman. 2 points off the bench for Justin DeMaria, and 6 points off the bench for Azim Sana. So the way Chesapeake closed that 5-point gap to tie it up 29-29 at the break. Johnson County went about the last 2.5 minutes of that first half without scoring at all, so they're probably hoping, hey, let's shake off the doldrums here.
Yeah, both teams, it's kind of crazy how similar they've gone. This has really been a game of runs early on. Chesapeake had their run, then Johnson County had their run, and they were kind of going back and forth. But if you look at the numbers, both teams have hit 12 shots from inside the arc and 5 shots from outside the arc, and that's not very often that you see two teams playing this similarly, all the momentum going in, but tie ball game, second half, it should be a fun one.
And for all the threes that have been hit, well, 3-point shooting by Johnson County, 5 of 10, but for Chesapeake, only 5 out of 18. 12 out of 30 from the field for Chesapeake, 12 out of 32 from the field for Johnson County. Will that improve in the second half? This is a fun game to watch, and again, both of these teams are battling to play in the 7th place game at noon tomorrow. They'll take on the winner of the Mott Arkansas State University Mid-South game, which is next. Speaking of Mott, go to our website, VermilionCountyFirst.com, and the story about Nate Brown Jr. and his family. Nate Brown Sr. used to play and coach for Mott, and Brenda Brown, their mom and grandma, who I interviewed yesterday, and I interviewed Nate Brown Sr. Great story. Go to VermilionCountyFirst.com. And it's great to hear that, Derek Davis, when folks have been to this tournament many times over multiple generations, and they love coming to Danville.
Yeah, it's crazy when we learned that Nate Brown was a little kid here watching his dad play in this tournament and watching his dad win a championship. So you know that Mott team, they're still playing with a lot of pride.
And when they won that title in 2003, his dad was an assistant coach, and his little boy barely remembered being here. That's a part of the story. He thought he remembered a swimming pool. Nope, it was just basketball. That's a funny thing in little kids and their memories, and now he's playing. Here's a three-pointer right off the bat to start the second half, but no, around the rim and out by Justin DeMaria. It did not go. So now Johnson County ball going from my right to my left as we start the second half. Again, Johnson County in a scoring slump. They've been stuck on 29 a long time. Into the paint, putting it up off the back of the rim. No good. Tipped up, no good. Shot missed there by Timer Jackson. So here come the skipjacks of Chesapeake going from our left to our right second half with a chance to take the lead. Top of the key, doing a little weaving up there. Jay-Sean Freeman has it. They give it to Justin DeMaria. Bounce pass back to Jay-Sean Freeman. He dribbles to the left side against the Johnson County man-to-man. Swinging it over. Back to the top of the key. Nothing there. Kicking it out for a three-pointer, and good. Give the assist to Lamont Powell. Give the three-pointer to Jay-Sean Freeman. That's his third of the game. And a lead, 32-29 for Chesapeake.
Freeman starting to come into his own on offense now, and that's a big sign that this Chesapeake team has more confidence in the second half.
Desi Williams goes off to the wing to Josh Jordan, trying to get something. Chesapeake all keyed up on defense after taking that lead, playing a tough man-to-man. Driving inside, kicking it out. They go for a three-pointer from the right wing. Good. That breaks the scoring slump. Swisheroo three-pointer for Josh Jordan. His second of the game. We're tied 32-32.
Making that extra pass right there was man. He had a shot, but he saw a defender closing in on him. Made that extra pass. Easy three-point shot.
Lamont Powell up high, everybody else low. Now they start to move the offense, driving in from back to the basket, right side, off the glass, off the rim, and good. Jay-Sean Freeman uses the glass, uses the rim, gets 2 more points, and he now has 11, 34-32, Chesapeake. Johnson County trying to answer that. Up high on the right side. Down they go into the corner with the ball. Josh Jordan back up top of the key. Hands the ball off to Timer Jackson as he goes by. They're working the ball on the rim. Now they get it into the paint. Oh, stolen away. There's a steal by DJ Earl. A pickpocket steal. Goes all the way down and stops and lets everybody catch up and goes to his buddy Lamont Powell up top, who directs traffic and says, now let's run the offense, guys. 19 to shoot. They're up by 2, looking for more. Chesapeake with the ball. And now a bounce pass by Powell. Goes to the free throw line. Almost slapped away. Almost stolen. It is stolen. Taken away by Johnson County. Coming out of there with the ball. Desi Williams. They could tie with a 2. Take the lead with a 3. Driving inside and knocking himself. There's our first foul of the game right there. Timer Jackson zigzagging inside. And the foul called on Zeke Edwards, I believe. He flashed number 2.
Yes, it is.
They told me during remember when I was asking about pronunciations of names, he's got a long first name. They said, just call him Zeke. I said, thank you. That makes it easy for a broadcaster. Now they're chatting a little. His stop, 17:04 to go until the game, till regulation is over. This one's pretty close. Got to wonder if we might have some OT. Ball's going to be inbounded by Desi Williams. Looking, comes in wide open at the top of the key. Boom, he came off a screen. He was open from here to Chicago. And Josh Jordan burrs his third 3 of the game, 35-34. And now they buzz the referees and say, come over here. We got to talk to you about something.
There's a little bit of confusion, I think, with the clock.
But that was a beautiful play. Josh Jordan comes off a screen so wide open at the top of the key. Didn't wait too long. He just buried it like it was practice. And that's his third 3 of the game. 35-34, Johnson County leads. Now we got to wait until we figure out this clock confusion. Both coaches communicating. You got the head referee at the scorer's table communicating, making sure we got everything set on the clock. And we'll remind you that 3-point shots like that one are brought to you by Sideline Shirts and Apparel, voted #1 in Vermilion County for all your team, business, and fan wear needs. Call on the pros at Sideline Shirts and Apparel, 217-474-7343, located on Liberty Lane next to Studio 31 in Danville. We are also going to remind you, hey, get your apparel, your NJCAA 2023 Division II Men's Basketball Championship merchandise. Get it online at the NJCAA store. Shop NJCAA.com and view exclusive national championship merchandise. Well, while we work this out, let's take a timeout. 35-34 Johnson County. You are watching the NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship on the NJCAA Network and listening to 1490 WDAN. We're back in 1 minute.
At Danville Area Community College, our purpose is to help students reach their goals. DACC offers the tools to build the skills and expertise you need to reach higher and write your story of success. Whether you are continuing straight out of high school or reigniting your passion to learn, grow, and thrive, DACC is here to help you write your next chapter of success. Prepare yourself for life's next most rewarding chapter and add your story of success to the hundreds of DACC alumni that are ready for whatever tomorrow brings.
Steve Brandy, Derek Davis, back live. Mary Miller Gymnasium, Dick Shockey Court at Danville Area Community College. And during the timeout, Derek, you said you noticed the shot clock was resetting at 22 instead of resetting at 30. Apparently that was the problem.
Yeah, it looks like our staff here working the scoreboard got it fixed, and we're going to be back to play as normal.
Here we go. 16:55 left in the game and a 1-point lead for Johnson County. Chesapeake ball going up high at the top of the free throw circle, swinging it over to Lamont Powell, who goes with backs to Di Maria on the right side. They keep working the right side. 3 guys sharing the ball. Lamont Powell top of the key for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good, but an offensive rebound for Jay Sean Freeman. It bounced right to him. Drives the baseline, makes the layup. Left side with the right hand off the glass and in. And Freeman now with 13 points, and he has all of Chesapeake's second half points. 36-35 Chesapeake.
Chesapeake finding their rhythm offensively. Now they need to make themselves a stop here.
Johnson County trying to answer. Desi Williams, little dribble between the legs and loses the ball. Stolen away by Zeke Edwards. He says thank you very much. They get it up court quickly. Jay-Sean Freeman over the timeline. Freeman to the right side of the paint. Dribbles around in circles. Goes back up to DiMaria. They swing it over to DJ Earl. Earl into the paint. He drives. He does not get it, but he draws the foul. Going in, and Earl will shoot free throws. And let's remind you while we're doing that, the free throws are brought to you by Country Financial Agent Stevenson Harvey. He can help you protect your home and family and plan for the future and your financial needs. Call Country Financial Agent Stevenson Harvey today, 217-431-8722. So DJ Earl at the line, and no good off the back of the rim. He gave these guys a big boost in the first half when he came off the bench for a quick 3 and a quick 2. Now he's trying to get his 6th point here on this second free throw.
Kind of interesting. Desi Williams is going to the bench, kind of walking a little tenderly. I think he might have pulled something there.
Around the rim and out, so both free throws no good. Rebounding Xavier Kahube, and here comes Johnson County again with a chance to retake the lead. And they go up top with it, swing it over to the left side, down low, back to the basket, nothing there. Going back up top, wide open, and around the rim and out. Again, they find somebody wide open for a 3, but this time it did not go. Missed by Kaleem Taylor. Bounce pass down low on the baseline, driving inside, nothing there, and a pushing foul. And they are starting to call some things this second half. The foul is going to be on, I believe, Xavier Kahube, I believe.
Yeah, it is going to go on Kahube. That is it's something we've seen a lot in the game of basketball as evolve, is that drive across the baseline, and that can tend to get a foul call a lot of times.
Kicking it out, open to the top of the key. Now drive. Ooh, he slipped on something. They go out on the left wing and get it anyway. A 3-point bomb by Zeke Edwards. His first basket of the game. DJ Earl slipped, but passed it to him just in time. And wide open. Zeke Edwards, hello, you're in the scorebook. 39-35, 4-point lead for Chesapeake.
It's time for Johnson County to try to make an answer, and that's not going to be the way to do it.
That's a charge. Ryan Gordon went into the paint like Larry Zonga, just beating everybody up, and he lowered his shoulder, and the official said, nope, sorry, that is a charge. You can't do that. Almost Bronco Nagurski the way he was driving into that paint. No. That reminds me, Villanova tried to do that about 10 years ago in an NCAA game, and I remember posting something about it. No. Bounce pass down low. Nice scoop pass into the paint to DiMaria. Off the glass, no good. Beautiful feed, but DiMaria could not finish that one. Johnson County down by 4 with the ball. 14:33 to go until the end of this game. With the ball up high is Josh Jordan. Finding it on the wing, left side, driving, and off the dribble, a little fadeaway. Nice shot. Off the dribble, fadeaway by Xavier Kahube on the left baseline. Pretty shot, and he gets his team within 2. He's got 10 now.
Kahube has been the big time shooter for Johnson County so far in this game. Every time they've needed an answer, he's the one who's come up with it.
And DiMaria gets fouled, I believe. Just as he was passing the ball, DiMaria fouled by Johnson County's Ryan Gordon. So now remember, we had no fouls first half, and we've got already 4 on Johnson County the second half, and they're going to make a substitution right now. Back in, Kyler Mann. Back in, Seth Chargois. A French name in this tournament. I remember when I got that one. Okay, I'm going to practice that one, Chargois. Ball's going to come in, and it goes top of the key, and there is Lamont Powell, who's going to flip it on the left side. Chesapeake up by 2, looking for more, 39-37. With it, they kick it out, go back top of the key, looking, zigging and zagging, and off the dribble for 3. Oh, boy, he did it all himself. Jay-Sean Freeman, his 4th 3-point bomb, and already he still has all of their points second half. Freeman has got 10 second half points, 42-37 Chesapeake.
That's what this kid can give to you. He is an explosive player on offense.
And with it, almost losing it, Josh Long gets the ball back for Johnson County. They drive the left baseline, almost stolen away. Loose ball picked up by Kyler Mann. Good hustle. Back to the basket, up top, wide open for three. Boom, they needed that. Spotting up for three up top, Seth Chargois. And Seth Chargois gets his first basket of the game, 42-40. Johnson County back within two.
Showing a lot of poise coming off the bench, not playing a lot so far in this game, and you just hit a huge three.
Off the dribble again, and he does it again. Jay-Sean Freeman, another three-pointer off the dribble with a guy in his face. So what? And he's got 13 second-half points, 19 for the game. Wow.
That's one of those heat check kind of moments right there.
45-40 is the score. Back in on the baseline, turnaround, 8-footer, no good. Offensive rebound, though, and a three-pointer around the rim and out. Another, and we've got a foul. The three-pointer attempted and missed by Josh Jordan. He's already got 3 of them this game, but an offensive foul called on Johnson County going for the rebound, and I believe it's on Ryan Gordon. And a timeout is called. It is 12:32 to go until the end of the half and end of the game, I should say. Our score is 45 for Chesapeake, 40 for Johnson County. Steve Brandy and Derek Davis, and you are watching the NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship, the NJCAA Network, and 1490 WDAN. Great game. Don't go anywhere. Back in 1 minute. Steve Brandy, Derek Davis, back live. Dick Shockey Court, Mary Miller Gymnasium at Dan Valeria Community College, the NJCAA tournament. And boy, we got a full day of basketball, starting off with a great battle between these two teams, shooting the daylights out on the threes in this second half. 45-40 Chesapeake. They've got the ball, driving inside, nothing there. They kick it back out to DJ Earl. Earl's got a guy in his face. He drives, he shoots, loses the ball, knocked into the air, and it's stolen by Chargois. Chargois brings it up court himself, loses it, but they get it back. Josh Long has it, driving inside, and nothing there. They're looking back out to Chargois at the top of the key, and he gives it Josh Jordan. I meant to say, beg your pardon. Josh Jordan, top of the key, gets it back over on the left wing to Kylene Taylor. Down low they go on the baseline, turning, twisting, almost lost the ball, trying to fight. They go into the paint, and there's a steal taken away by Jay-Sean Freeman. He's done everything this second half.
Johnson County not really finding their offense so right now, and that's something that they're going to need to find the way that Chesapeake's been running.
And a little one off-balance push shot by Lamont Powell coming in from the left side. 8-footer, too hard, no good. Johnson County gets it back. They lob it inside, off the glass and in. They needed that one. Xavier Kahube cherry picking inside. A catch and shoot off the glass, roll around the rim and in. He's got 12, 45-42. Chesapeake's lead cut to 3. Chesapeake ball. Lamont Powell goes right side as everybody moves around and cuts through the defense. Driving is Earl, kicks it out and stuffed, I believe. He kicked it out to Zeke Edwards, and he was stuffed, does not go. They called it out of bounds, back to Chesapeake.
I was just about to mention, as we get some substitutions here, you haven't seen Sana back in the game, and just as I was thinking that, he checks in.
And he did a lot in that first half. We'll see if he makes a difference right now. 11 minutes even to go in the game. Chesapeake ball on the baseline, trying to get it in, and they bounce pass it in, and finally when they do, They lose it out of bounds again. So they're going to do it all over. Still Chesapeake ball. Clock never stopped because they never got it in clearly. So once again, everybody lined up along the baseline, trying to set screens for each other, trying to find somebody open. Looking. They finally do get it in. Coming in, and that is a charge. They call a charge on Jonah Cradle as he was able to, Isaiah Cradle, I beg your pardon. Cradle must have lowered his elbow or done something real quick there, Derek, and they give the ball back to Johnson County.
Yeah, it looks like he might have caught Kaleem Taylor on the jaw there when he was trying to drive past him.
Any kind of a quick stiff arm like that, I've said it before, I'll say it again, 3 officials on the floor. You will not have much missed. With the ball up high on the right side, that is Timer Jackson, flips it over on the right wing, driving the baseline, nothing there. They find an opening in the paint, and good. Cherry picking in the paint for a nice 8-footer. Desi Williams, that's his first basket of the whole game, 45-44, and Johnson County is back within 1. 10:26 to go. Chesapeake ball. Lamont Powell, they flip it on the wing over to DeMaria. DeMaria top of the free throw circle, and they kick it out for a long 3, and way too long. No good by Isaiah Cradle. Now coming back, Johnson County, they could take the lead right here. From the free throw line, no, he drives up and in. Nice move to the hoop by Xavier Kahube. He faked the shot at the free throw line and said, I'm driving off the glass and in for 2, 46-45, and it is a timeout, and we're going to take a break. 10 minutes to go in this one, and it's even. Johnson County 46 and 45. Keep it right here?
Yes, we're going to keep it right here during this timeout. While we got that timeout, that play was really, really nicely done there by Kahube. Got Sana up in the air and just off balance. And lucky for Sana, he didn't pick up a foul there.
Beautiful view from the Media Center here, built this year at Danville Area Community College, and the Media Center brought to you by Doug and Teresa Barnett and the Barnett family for Vermilion County Crime Stoppers. Hey, remember, fans, you can be following all the action of the 2023 NJCAA Basketball Championships live on the NJCAA Network. Go to www.njcaa.org/network to view live the archive video of each game. The NJCAA Network now available on mobile, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Android.
This is going to be a tight fought one. Both teams need to play smart too with their fouls. As all of a sudden Johnson County went from 0 to 6.
Top of the key, DeMaria for 3. Boom. He found himself dead center open at the top. And Justin DeMaria now has 5 points. That's his first 3 of the game. 48-46, Chesapeake back up by 2. 9:40 left in regulation. Desi Williams goes right side. Back up top of the key, swings it over, going inside. Timer up, and nice 1-foot shot. That was Timer Jackson with kind of a 1-foot push shot.
Inadvertently in the nose or something.
While they work on him, we'll remind you, nothing beats the power and excitement of live events like TicketSmarter. For all the best sports, concerts, and theater events, visit TicketSmarter.com or on the app. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticket resale marketplace of the NJCAA. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets. And Justin DeMaria is up, and he's kind of clearing his eyes a bit. I think he's a little bit dazed, but he's walking under his own power, Derek.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too terrible. He'll probably get checked out by the medical staff here, make sure if he'll be good to go or need to sit the rest of the game.
Not limping, just got his bell rung a bit, hitting the floor. So at the free throw line is Ryan Gordon, 2 points. This is his first trip to the line. The foul was called on Lamont Powell, and the free throw is good. Now checking back into the game for Johnson County is Josh Jordan. He replaces Kaleem Taylor. Now this would tie the game if Gordon can make this one. Shot on the way, and we are around the rim and out, but he gets his own rebound after it was tipped to him by Xavier Kahube. 3-pointer, no good by Timer Jackson, and out of bounds finally to Chesapeake. Good hustle by Kahube, saving that ball and tipping it to a teammate for a possible 3. Just didn't go.
Yeah, then Timer Jackson running that one down and was just a little bit of a shoe length away from getting it off of a Chesapeake defender, but right now Chesapeake has a chance to extend this lead.
50-49 in favor of Chesapeake. Looking for more. Almost a steal there by Timer Jackson. With the ball is DJ Earl. Bad pass, but recovered by the hustle of Jeremiah Jones over there. And Lamont Powell, thinking of a three, passes it off. They drive the baseline. DJ Earl, nothing there. Turn around, a fade away, no good. And on that one, DJ Earl did not really have a good look, and it does not go. And we've got a foul called, and this one is called on Ryan Gordon. That's his third, I believe. So going to the free throw line is Jay-Sean Freeman, and he's the big man this second half for Chesapeake. He's got 5 threes for the game, 3 of them in the second half, 13 points in the second half, 19 for the game, looking for his 20th point right now on this free throw. And around the rim and out, he misses the front end of the bonus. And we have a lane violation, so the ball goes back to Johnson County anyway.
And kind of trying to get a jump on the bigger man there. It looked like it was Foster, or rather Cradle for Chesapeake, and easy call for the referees there.
Any kind of a basket here would give Johnson County the lead. 50-49 Chesapeake. Desi Williams goes around a screen to the right side, and it goes back up to the top of the key to Kahube. And now they're on the left wing, driving the baseline hard, putting it up, no good, but he draws the foul, and some good quickness shown by Ryan Gordon. I didn't know he had that in him. That was amazing quickness, driving the left baseline and draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And the foul called on Zeke Edwards, his second. So after no free throws first half, the second half seems to become a battle of free throws right now. Gordon already 2 for 2, make it 3 for 3. Oh, I'm sorry, he's 1 for 2, makes his second one there. Back into the game is Justin DeMaria, so he's fine. Shook off the doldrums after he hit the floor. DeMaria back in for Chesapeake. Second shot for Gordon, and good off the front rim and in. So he's 3 for 4 at the line. He's got 5 points, and it's 51-50. 1 point lead now for Johnson County.
Johnson County starting to build up their lead, but every time that happens for them, it seems like the Chesapeake team has an answer. Let's see if they've got one here.
Lamont Powell, top of the key to DeMaria. Out to the main man, Jay-Sean Freeman. Back top of the key, Earl. Earl drives the paint and draws the foul, and he will shoot 2. Went in hard from the right side of the paint, and he drew the foul from Timer Jackson. Hey, let's remind everybody that you are watching the NJCAA Network presented by Zurich Insurance, the official provider of student-athlete insurance for the NJCAA. Zurich Insurance helps athletes get back on the court after an injury. Learn more at zurichna.com. At the line, DJ Earl. He's got 5 points, 0 for 2 at the line so far, I believe, and does not get that one off the back of the rim. No good.
The best they can do is tie here.
51-50, yes, that's a Van Halen album. That's our score right now. Second one, trying to make it 51-51. Shot on the way and round the rim and out. No good, but it goes out of bounds off the hands of Xavier Kahube, and the Skipjacks retain possession.
That was a really good job by Maria, able to get in there and force the ball out of bounds off of a Johnson City player.
The ball will be thrown in by Lamont Powell, near side of the baseline, looking, comes in on the baseline to Jay-Sean Freeman. They get on him immediately. Jay-Sean Freeman dribbling between the legs, trying to drive on Timer, can't do it, trying to drive on Timer Jackson. Now they go out for another 3, attempted and missed by Jeremiah Jones, but again they get the offensive rebound. The ball into the hands of Lamont Powell. Powell drive 1, their top scorer of the tournament, been a bit quiet today, but he's in double figures now. And a timeout is called by Johnson County. 6:28 to go, and our score, Chesapeake 55, Johnson County 51. Steve Brandy and Derek Davis, and you are watching the NJCAA Network, presented by the NJCAA Tournament, 1490 WDAN. I'm Steve Brandy with Derek Davis. Let's remind you while we are here that Tilton Pro Lube is your timeout sponsor. The experts at Tilton Pro Lube remind you they have convenient while you wait oil change appointments every day. Count on Tilton Pro Lube for all your vehicle's regular maintenance needs, located on Route 1 and Ross Lane in Tilton. And we thank everybody for making this tournament possible, all the volunteers, and Brian Henskin's leadership, and of course Tim Bunton, the athletic director here. And what a team effort. We've had 30 years of this tournament at Danville Area Community College, and this one might be the craziest, with 3 of the top 4 seeds eliminated from championship contention.
Yeah, it's not normal that you hear that in this tournament. A lot of times it's rightly seeded. All the teams kind of start to go as they are, but this year it's been so wide open. In the first 2 games that the top 2 seeds played, they almost were upset there. So it really just shows you how much this tournament coming in for both teams means.
Remember, everybody, the NJCAA basketball fans can stay up to date with the latest news and information regarding the NJCAA basketball tournament. Visit the official website of the National Junior College Athletic Association at www.njcaa.org. And boy, is there a lot of information and a lot to talk about this tournament. Desi Williams has the ball. They do a little 3-man weave back there. Now they drive to the hoop, and wide open was Tymer Jackson. Little 3-man weave and handoff, and finally Tymer Jackson says, hey, I've got an opening to the hoop from the right side, off the glass and in. Cuts it to 55-53. Chesapeake with the lead and the ball. Top of the key, DeMaria for 3. Round the rim and out, no good. And a rebound by Josh Jordan. And now they can take the lead with a 3 or tie it with a 2. Johnson County ball. And they're going to go with it to top of the key, and looking. He's going to think about shooting off the dribble. No, he will not. Now they go over to Josh Jordan. He's in trouble on the left side of the paint. 11 seconds to shoot. Desi Williams thinks about it. Now Josh Jordan will, and good! Josh Jordan buries his 4th 3 of the game for all 12 of his points, and Johnson County is back ahead, 56-55.
Great job there by Coach Mendenholtz to get a timeout exactly when his team needed it. And now Johnson County with the momentum.
Lamont Powell with it, top of the key. He's driving into the paint. He shoots a little semi-hook off the dribble, and I think he's thinking, I've been the top scorer for this team. I got to take over. Did not use the backboard, so what? A semi-hook on a drive to the baseline, and it goes in. 57-56. Chesapeake back in front. 5 minutes left in regulation. Josh Jordan drives into the paint from the right side, kicks it out, and a travel is called, and it's on Ryan Gordon. He shuffled his feet and wasn't sure, then he dribbled to get in position, and that's a travel.
Yeah, a little bit of a mental lapse there from Jordan. He saw a man running on him, was thinking shot at first, but then that happened, and it forced him to travel.
57-56, Chesapeake has the lead in the ball. Winner of this game plays for 7th place at noon tomorrow. Off the dribble, top of the key, long NBA-size 3-pointer by Powell. Does not go. Johnson County gets it back, chance to retake the lead. Finding underneath, and they lose the ball. They found down court Kyler Mann all by himself. They got the ball to him, and he just lost it after somebody collapsed on him and got in his face. Out of bounds to Chesapeake. Just distracted him just enough, and he lost track of the ball.
Let's see if Chesapeake can now build this momentum that they've got.
Up high on the right side, they go back, top of the key, swing it over into the paint. Off the dribble, no good. That one missed by Freeman, and remember, Jay Sean Freeman has this amazing 13 second half points. That one did not go, so it's still 57-56 by Chesapeake in the lead. Johnson County ball, zigzag and Desi Williams into the paint, around the rim and out, tipped up and no good. The tip was, I believe, made by Kyler Mann. It did not go. We have an injury down. He's up. He's okay. At the other end, DeMaria for 3, no good. The guy that fell down for Chesapeake, Zeke Edwards, he's up and seems to be okay. Now we've been stuck on this score for a while. 57-56 Chesapeake. Johnson County ball with 3:43 to go. Top of the key, Desi Williams. For a 3-pointer, he gets it to his teammate, up and no good by Ryan Gordon. Gordon was open, left side of the circle, did not go.
Not a terrible look. Maybe I would have tried to extend this out just a little bit longer.
And now with a timeout with 3:29 to go, our score, Chesapeake 57 and Johnson County 56. Let's remind you here on 1490 WDAN and the NJCAA network. All turnovers in this game brought to you by Barry's Garden Center and Floral Shop. See Barry's for all your floral needs, and their experts can help you with your spring lawn care needs. And that means seeding, fertilizer, weed prevention. Vermilion Street across from Kohl's, Barry's Garden Center and Floral Shop. And the scoreboard location here brought to you by East Main Dairy Queen, now serving up your favorite soft serve treats and Orange Julius premium smoothies on East Main in Danville. That was a quick timeout, and now the Skipjacks of Chesapeake still nursing a 57-56 lead. 3:25 on that clock. Lamont Powell, top of the key, tries to get it into the paint to Freeman and kicks it back out to Powell. 9 seconds to shoot after that timeout. Powell drives, same shot as before, and he does it again. Drives to the baseline from the right side, a little semi-hook. This time he does use the glass, up and in, and Lamont Powell trying to take over a bit and gives his team the 59-56 lead.
Great job there by Powell to make a nice, smart decision.
And with the ball up high, left side of the circle is Desi Williams. It's now a one-possession game. If they hit a three, off the dribble for three, good! We are tied. Desi Williams buries his first three of the game. Left side of the circle, off the dribble.
Williams making a big answer there to kind of keep this game within, and they are going to call that a long two.
Played his 19 points, 13 in the second half. But now Ryan Gordon trying to go 5 out of 6 at the line, and he does to give his team the lead, 60-59. 2:19 to go in the game, and now Powell has the ball up high by the left hash mark. Let's see if he tries to drive in and do it himself again. He might be feeling it right now. Hands the ball off to Deshaun Freeman. Freeman goes and gives it to Earl. Earl into the paint, and Earl draws the foul. Earl dribbles into the paint and tries to bury a 10-footer, and now Earl goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering what happened with that shot as he missed it so far off, and that's not like Earl to miss it like that. Obviously, there was a foul.
Second foul on Timer Jackson. Earl on the day. 0 for 4 at the line, but he doesn't get this one. It bounces and pops out. He's got his 5 points from the first half when he came off the bench and gave Chesapeake, at the time, a big lift. 2 quick baskets. Trying to tie the game if he can make this one. Earl's free throw is on the way around the rim and out. Just does not go for him. Rebound Xavier Kahube. 2 minutes to go in the game and a 1-point lead for Johnson County. They've got the lead and the ball. With the ball up high and handed off to Timer Jackson, who thought of a three and said, nope, can't do it. Now he drives inside, dishes it to a teammate, and up and in. Give the assist to Timer Jackson, and Ryan Gordon waiting there for the ball off the glass and in, cherry picking right underneath. 62-59, 3-point lead, Johnson County, 1:32 to go. With the ball is Powell, drives in, he shoots, and again he does it right to the hoop, this time off the glass and in for 2, and it's a 2-pointer, making it a 62-61 game and an immediate timeout called by Chesapeake. We will leave it here and remind you that Landmark Credit Union will be the sponsor afterwards when we talk to the coaches. They've got 3 locations to serve you: West Fairchild and Eastgate Court in Danville, South State Street in Westville. Your community, your credit union, landmarkcreditunion.com. Don't forget, our next game will be for a battle to play the winner of this one. It'll be Mott out of Michigan, the Flint, Michigan area, against Arkansas State University Mid-South. So the winner of these first 2 games play at noon tomorrow, and then the rest of our schedule today. Again, the 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock games. Surprises when you looked at the seeds at the start of the tournament. Number 2 seed Niagara plays number 3 seed Henry Ford at 1 p.m. They're battling to play in tomorrow's 5th place game at 2 o'clock. And then at 3 today, top seed Davison-Davie against Waubonsie, coming off that hard loss to Danville Area College last night. Again, that'll be a battle for a spot in the 5th place game. And the semifinals tonight, Macomb against Danville Area Community College at 6:30. Milwaukee Area Tech against Orange County at 8:30. And the top remaining seed, Danville Area Community College. Can the home team do it, Darren?
They had themselves quite a game last night, a hard-fought state matchup, and Dak coming out on the winning side of it this time. Let's see what they can do tonight, though. It'll be exciting.
Johnson County with a 1-point lead and the ball, 1:16 to go in this game. Josh Jordan with it on the left side. Bounce pass inside, back to the basket. Strong move to the hoop. Gets his own rebound. Up and in. Ryan Gordon does it. First one didn't go, second one did. 64-61 Johnson County. Timeout Skipjacks with 1 minute to go in the game. And the coaches will bring everybody over and see what can you do in the last 60 seconds, and will we need to play more than 60 seconds? Well, again, go to our website, VermilionCountyFirst.com, for a nice heartwarming story about Mott's Nate Brown Jr. and his family. Nate Brown Sr. was an assistant coach and player for Mott, an assistant coach under Steve Schmidt when they won their first of 4 championships here in 2003. And Brenda Brown, Nate Brown Jr.'s grandmother, I talked to her and Nate Brown Sr. yesterday, and they love Danville. They're glad to be back, and all the memories of this tournament. It's nice that people share that with us.
Yeah, it's one of the great parts about this tournament, being in Danville for 30 years now, that we get a lot of teams coming back and forth every other year or so, and you kind of build up a relationship with the town, and the town builds up a relationship with a lot of these teams.
Chesapeake taking maximum time in the huddle. Johnson County's already out there ready to play. So 1 minute to go, 64-61. There's the buzzer, and a 3-point lead for Johnson County. Johnson County had that 29-24 lead late in the first half. Chesapeake tied it 29-29 at the break. And Chesapeake's largest lead was 4 points, 55-51. Now it's Johnson County up by 3. And it's Chesapeake ball. Jay-Sean Freeman, he hands it off to Lamont Powell. Back they go up top to DiMaria. Back to Jay-Sean Freeman. Jay-Sean Freeman into the paint. Kicks it out to an open DiMaria. Good! Tie game! DiMaria buries the 3. His second of the game from the left corner. 64-64.
He's hit a lot of big shots in this tournament so far, has DiMaria, but I don't think any as big as that one.
And with the ball, with 30 seconds to go, Johnson County, 16 seconds to shoot. Timer Jackson way out there, goes into the paint. He shoots. He does not get it. Around the rim and out. Offensive rebound brought down. Up and no good. Wild scramble for the loose ball. DiMaria gets it. 16 seconds left in the game. Looking for the winning shot. 64-64. They're going to call timeout. And let's keep it here. 10 seconds flat left in the game. 64-64. And DiMaria spotting up in the left corner and buries that 3 to tie it. And now, who do you think Chesapeake will have to take the winning shot? Jay-Sean Freeman's had the hot hand in the second half with 3 3-point bombs, but Lamont Powell tuned it up in the second half. He's got 11 second half points, 16 for the game. And then, of course, DiMaria, who just buried that one a minute ago. Lots of options for Chesapeake here.
Yeah, Chesapeake has got the shooters in the game to make the big shot, but if you don't get the play executed, it won't matter who you've got in the game. So, if you're the Chesapeake bench, you've really got to be making sure that you're drawing up the perfect inbound play. For Johnson County, you just got to stay with your man. You can't let anybody get wide open, because how sick will you feel going home knowing you let your man get wide open for a game-winning shot?
And now as they wait for the final buzzer and the Skipjacks got their hands in the air, they're going to say 1, 2, 3, go. Johnson County still talking about defensive options. There's the buzzer. Skipjacks of Chesapeake back on the court right now. Their offense right in front of them as they just step out from the bench and say, let's go. We want that winning shot. 10 seconds even left in the game. We are tied 64-64. Here it is for a battle to keep playing and play at noon tomorrow. The ball will be thrown in by Jay-Sean Freeman right by his bench. Looking, finally gets the ball into DiMaria. DiMaria back to Jay-Sean Freeman. 7 seconds left. Freeman dribbles into the paint. He almost loses the ball, gets it back, 3, 2, and they will not get a shot off, and we're going to overtime. Good man-to-man defense by Johnson County, and they just could not get a shot off. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back with overtime. Our score, Chesapeake 64, Johnson County 64. You are watching the NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship on the NJCAA Network and listening to 1490 WDAN and VermilionCountyFirst.com. Steve Brandy, Derek Davis, back with overtime after this. And here we go with an old-fashioned jump ball for overtime. Stolen out of the air by Tymer Jackson. It's Johnson County ball. With the ball, Josh Jordan on the left side. He almost loses it, picks the loose ball back up, and into the paint they go with a little zigzag, but nothing there. Bounce pass out on the wing. That is Desi Williams with a nice feed down low, but no good. He fed the ball to Xavier Kahube, and it got blocked from behind. And now Chesapeake will have their first possession of overtime. We're tied, 64-64.
Yeah, the Johnson County bench not too happy with that.
Here's Earl, no good from the corner and around the rim and out. He had a good look, Derek, but it did a 360 on the rim and popped out.
And this is one of the things that Chesapeake kind of has playing to their disadvantage is they take so many quick shots. It gives Johnson County another opportunity here.
And with the ball high on the right side, Tymer Jackson, he drives, he shoots. He does not get it from 8 feet. Offensive rebound, Kahube's got it up and in. Give the offensive rebound to Kyler Mann, tipped it to Xavier Kahube, and he drives right down the middle of the paint, up and in for 2, and now he's got a total of 16 points, 8 in each half, well, including these 2 in overtime. He's got 16. 66-64, Johnson County leads. Chesapeake ball. With it is Lamont Powell on the right side. Flips it over, and that is Zeke with it. Back up he goes. So Zeke, Edwards, and Powell playing a little catch here. 4 seconds to shoot. They go inside the Powell. Up and no good. Around the rim and out. Playing a little 2-man game. Edwards fed him the ball, but Powell's layup does not go.
Almost worked to perfection, but Powell a little bit late getting to the basket. Kind of had to chuck it up before the shot clock went off.
Johnson County up by 2, looking for more. We're in overtime, 66-64, off the hands of a Chesapeake player. Johnson County retains possession. Coming back in from Johnson County, Ryan Gordon, and he'll replace Kyler Mann.
Kyler Mann, you know, very important rebound already in this overtime to get his team the lead.
Ball comes in up high. Desi Williams drives in from the right side, stops, turns, shoots, no good, didn't have a good look. Offensive rebound again, and it's Kahube up and in. Xavier Kahube with an offensive rebound, little spin and a putback, and it's 68-64, 4-point lead for Johnson County.
Kahube with some very big shots here in the second half and in overtime now.
With the ball is Di Maria, drives the baseline, tries to get it inside, and Zeke doesn't have it. No, he kicks it out to Jay-Sean Freeman into the paint. He twists, he turns, it's blocked. Jay-Sean Freeman's shot is blocked by Josh Jordan, number 5, guarding number 5, and Josh Jordan gets the best of it, blocking the shot, and now Johnson County with a 4-point lead, a chance to add to it, 2:25 to go in overtime.
Freeman frustrated with himself, was trying to do it all himself and got in trouble there.
They go up high. That's Kahube. He's made a lot of big plays. Kahube trying to back into the paint. He turns. He shoots. He doesn't get it. Off the side of the rim. Good defense there by Zeke Edwards, making him alter the shot. Coming down. Lamont Powell in the corner for three. No good. Offensive rebound. Zeke Edwards up to Powell. And high off the rim. No good. And the offensive rebound does not go. 2 threes attempted by Chesapeake. And again, a chance for Johnson County to add to a 4-point lead. They're up 68-64, 1:40 to go. Kahube on the baseline. Kahube steps out of bounds. Oh, one of the few mistakes he's made. He tried to do a muscle move under the basket, but he stepped out of bounds.
Still a lot of time on the clock here for Chesapeake. I don't think they need to go for the three coming out of what is now Johnson County timeout.
And Johnson County timeout by Coach Rand Chappell. He's thinking, look, we got a 4-point lead here. We need to play smart. Let's talk about it. 1:41 to go in overtime. Once this one is over, our next game will be Mott out of Flint, Michigan against Arkansas State University Mid-South out of West Memphis, Arkansas. They're getting ready to take the court for the next game. Again, the winner of these first 2 games play in the 7th place game tomorrow at noon. And then with the story of the top seeds that were knocked out, 3 of the 4 top seeds play this afternoon. Come out and see it. Niagara, the number 2 seed, against Henry Ford, the number 3 seed. We thought we'd see that game tonight. No, they're playing at 1 o'clock. And then the 3 o'clock game, top seeded Davis and Davie against number 5 seed Wabanzi off their tough loss against DAC last night. Winner of those 2 games will play at 2 p.m. tomorrow for 5th place. And then, of course, the Final Four, where we decide tomorrow's 3rd place game at 5:30 and the title game at 7:30. Danville Area Community College against Macomb at 6:30. Milwaukee Area Tech against Orange County at 8:30. If, Derek, we ever get this game done with.
Yeah, I'm excited to see those games as well, but this is an exciting end to our first game of the day. Let's see if Chesapeake has the right play drawn up, because time is starting to tick down on them. Only under 2 minutes left to go, down 2 possessions.
You just have a hunch it'll be Freeman or Powell that tries to take the shot here. They don't need a 3. It's a 2-possession game, 68-64, 1:41 to go in overtime. Powell across the timeline. Everybody else moving without the ball down low. Powell bounce pass, Zeke Edwards back to Powell. Bad pass by Zeke Edwards. Powell didn't know it was coming. Desi Williams with the steal, blocked from behind. Desi Williams tried to go up with the layup, and Sean Freeman blocked it from behind. Now the ball goes out of bounds. Whose ball is it?
Looks like there's going to be a confusion, so they're going to review it. Big block there by Desi Williams, by Freeman.
And I think they will look at the video on this. I don't know. Are they actually thinking that might have been a goaltending? Did he slap it off the backboard? Let's see here.
I think that might be what Johnson County is arguing here.
So our first video replay of this game and of the day. We are live at Mary Miller Gymnasium, Dick Shockey Court. Steve Brandy, Derek Davis on the NJCAA Network and 1490 WDAN, as well as our website, VermilionCountyFirst.com. So please go there for some great stories. Bill Pickett had a great story about some of the culinary arts students here at Danville Area Community College that are working to keep the food going in the hospitality room, and some of them are high school students participating in the Danville Area Community College College Express program. It is spring break here in Danville, but great to see the college and high school students working on their culinary arts skills. I call it a big assist for the tournament. Get it down. There's Powell driving. Powell shoots. Rejected. Xavier Kahube rejects Powell's shot and slams it out of bounds. Retaining possession will be Chesapeake. 11 seconds to shoot. But I tell you what, that guy, Xavier Kahube, 18 points and a lot of big plays today.
Yeah, showing a lot of intensity, saying, hey, I'm going to make sure my team walks away with a W here.
DeMaria gets the ball over to Jay Sean Freeman. A 3 by Freeman, but he had somebody in his face, and that guy in his face was Josh Jordan, altered the shot, and Johnson County gets the rebound. Johnson County leads by 4. They have the ball. 56 seconds to go in overtime. You got to figure they'd like to melt the shot clock. 19 to shoot. With the ball, Desi Williams up high, left side, and he's just dribbling between his legs and killing time. 11 seconds to shoot. Inside they go to Kahube. Good, I tell you, they go to the big guy down low, Xavier Kahube, now with a total of 20 points, and that was a big one. Time out has been called by Chesapeake, and now they got a tough road, down 70-64, 41 seconds left.
Yeah, that's a rough moment there for Chesapeake. You know, the one thing they didn't want to happen, as they were only down 2 possessions, is let Johnson County score. Still only down 2 possessions, but it's a lot harder 2 possessions. Got to make back-to-back threes without letting Johnson County, kill too much of that clock.
But Chesapeake has made 7 3-point bombs in the second half. 1 by Lamont Powell, 3 by Jay-Sean Freeman, 2 by Justin DiMaria. And don't forget the 1 by Zeke Edwards. They've made 8 3-point bombs this second half. So definitely Chesapeake could do that, make 2 of them and try to tie the game if they can get a stop in between. 41.2 seconds. We are in overtime. Our first game of the day on 1490 WDAN and the NJCAA network. Steve Brandy and Derek Davis. We've had fun, but this game will end eventually, and we'll have the second one. Mott against ASU Mid-South. Really looking forward to that one as well. Then the 2 afternoon games and the 2 evening games. Get over here to Danville Area Community College, Mary Miller Gymnasium, Dick Shockey Court. Really, this is the best day of the tournament for me. All day Friday and the semifinals at night.
Let's kind of interesting here. Johnson County not putting too much pressure on Chesapeake.
And here the ball goes into the hands of Jay-Sean Freeman. Gets it across the timeline. Hands it off to Powell. Powell, right side to DiMaria for 3. Round the rim and out, no good. Tipped up, no good. And it's out of bounds to Johnson County. The offensive rebound tipped by Zeke Edwards did not go. So Johnson County has the lead and the ball with 29.5 seconds left. Back in for Johnson County is Kaleem Taylor. And they're just going to get their defense in there, or get their offense in there, I mean to say, and try to put the final dagger in this. The shot clock is off. 29 seconds left in the game, and a foul immediately, and we're going to go down and shoot free throws.
Good news for Chesapeake here is it is a 1-and-1 situation.
Ezekiel Edwards called for the foul, and you're right, that is foul number 7 on Chesapeake, so it is a 1-and-1 situation. So heading on down there, the shooter will be Kaleem Taylor. Now, he's got 2 3-point bombs in the first half. No free throw attempts yet in this game. Nobody there for offensive rebounds for Johnson County. They put everybody back. He makes the first one. He'll get his bonus.
A lot of confidence showed here by Johnson County.
4 in favor of Johnson County, but 17.4 seconds left.
Yeah, it's a tough moment here for Chesapeake. Down by 6. You still theoretically have a chance, but you can't let Johnson County inbound that ball to one of their players, because at that point you're going to have to foul. And the more times you send somebody to the line, the less likelihood it is that you can walk away with a victory.
They've got 2 more fouls to give to send them to the line with a 1-and-1 before they hit the double bonus. And, of course, that's something Chesapeake very aware of. Maybe they can get them to miss. Maybe they can get a couple chances. 17 seconds left, 72-66, Johnson County over Chesapeake. We were tied 29-29 at the break. And then at one point, Chesapeake had a 55-51 lead here in the second half, but then the lead retaken by Johnson County here in overtime. Remember, Chesapeake had the final possession of regulation, could not get a shot off.
Yeah, this is a big moment. They're going to play some press defense. Kind of looks like they're not going to play the inbounder, though.
Ball's going to come in, looking, and the inbounder does get it in, and they foul the guy immediately. He got the ball into Ryan Gordon, and they fouled him, and guess what? Ryan Gordon's had a 5 out of 6 day at the free throw line.
Yeah, not the guy you would want to foul the way he's been shooting, and probably that's the reason that Johnson County drew that play up that way.
So Gordon will go to the line for 1-and-1, and once again, nobody there for the offensive rebound for Johnson County. They all stay back. Gordon's first free throw, and good.
And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Gordon's told to miss this one intentionally.
That's 13 points for Gordon, 11 this second half. Second free throw on the way. Good. He gets the friendly roll, and it's 74-66. Back to an 8-point lead for Johnson County, and a big smile coming off the court right there by Kaleem Taylor as they sub for him. 12 seconds left. Here's a quick three-pointer around the rim and out, and it is no good. Offensive rebound, though. He puts up, and he gets fouled. He'll shoot three. The three-pointer missed by Lamont Powell. Offensive rebound by Isaiah Cradle. He got fouled on the right wing. He'll go to the line, but we are down to 6.4 seconds left, and Chesapeake trailing by 8. The foul called on Kyler Mann. So what they'll do is go to the free throw line for Cradle. Now Cradle has 2-3, or make that 1-3 and a couple twos. No free throws this game on the way. Good, he gets that. So that's 8 points this game for Isaiah Cradle. Gets his team back within 7, but again, 6.4 on the clock. Time running short for the Chesapeake Skipjacks. Second one, he got them both. 74-68, and some quick situational substitution. Back in there for defense is Kaleem Taylor for Johnson County. The ball will be inbounded by Josh Jordan. Looking for a quick foul from the Skipjacks, but he throws the ball inbounds over everybody and gets the ball in, and a foul finally committed. He threw the ball way down court where nobody was. Kaleem Taylor chased it down, got it, and just waited to be fouled. 4 seconds left in the game. Kaleem Taylor, 2 for 2 at the free throw line, 8 points today. He had 2 3-point bombs in the first half. Foul called on Isaiah Cradle. That is his third. Kaleem Taylor with the free throw on the way. Good. 75-68 Johnson County looking to wrap up this win. It'll be their 28th win of the year, and they'll try to get number 29 at noon tomorrow in the 7th place game. Second shot, and around the rim and out. Rebound brought down by DeMaria. They'll try to get off a last-second shot. Powell does. It is no good, and that's it. The final score, Johnson County 75 and Chesapeake 68. So Chesapeake finishes this tournament, and their season record is now 30-6. But Johnson County stays alive to play tomorrow at 28-8. They will play in the 7th place game against the winner of the next game between Mott and Arizona State Mid-South. Derek Davis will be down there in just a minute for the interviews with the coaches, and they are brought to you by Landmark Credit Union. The 3 locations to serve you: West Fairchild and Eastgate Court in Danville, South State Street in Westville. Your community, your credit union, landmarkcreditunion.com. And let's do it, Derek Davis.
We are down here on courtside with the winning coach from Johnson County. Coach, your offense seemed to really start to click together here in this game, and you had a big moments from a few of your guys there in overtime as well.
Yeah, I'm really proud of our team. I thought it was a really good basketball game for 9 a.m. in the morning. I thought both teams really came to play. They're a 30-win team, so they're obviously an outstanding group, and both teams battled hard all day, overtime, to show how close the game it was, and we had, a bunch of guys step up across. Xavier made some big plays late, but really you could say about all the guys on our team. And they played hard, and, if you don't guard against a team like that, they'll score 110 on you. So I thought everybody did a good job.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the defense coming into that overtime. What you say to your guys to get them ready for overtime, because not often you do this in the national tournament.
Yeah, I thought we'd had a pretty good plan and good effort all day. It was like, hey, played all year, let's suck it up and have 5 good minutes here, and I thought they had a really good effort, and we're proud of them.
All right, you move on to tomorrow. What do you got to say to your guys?
Well, really, to be honest, it looks like we are a shot as far as how tired we are and everything else. These are both really good teams, Mid-South and Mott, so I'm sure they'll have a good battle, and we'll both rest up and try to do it again.
All right, good luck tomorrow, Coach. All right, we've got the Chesapeake coach coming in. Coach, not quite the turnout that you would have wanted, but you had to be really happy with the way your guys were really performing there on offense in that game.
Yeah, I thought in the first half we were okay. We were really good probably the mid part of the second half. We, the free throw line killed us today. I mean, that's a huge stat that we go over all the time. And our last free throw that we hit, we were right at the end of the game. And again, it's a team that shoots 70% from the foul line, and we've had 2 really bad nights. We were 18 for 36 yesterday, and I think we're like 2 for 9 today. We didn't make it. We didn't have any free throws in regulation. And that's a big difference when you have close games like that. didn't do a good job in overtime blocking out at all, and they got a lot of easy second shots. But a lot of people don't know we took over a program that had nothing in the tank, no players, 3 years ago, and to get here in 3 years, it's pretty good.
Yeah, your first time out here. What do you got to say to your guys to kind of make sure that they keep their head right, and for the guys returning, get the chance to play next year in the tournament?
I mean, you win 30 games, you win your region, and they got a lot to be proud of. I thought, we showed pretty good here, and it's always something to build on. And two of the guys returning didn't play today, so hopefully we get them back and healthy, and I think we'll have a good run next year too.
All right, Coach. Congratulations on making the tournament. All right, Steve. We got both our coaches in, and looks like we are ready for another great matchup coming up next.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the scoring stats from this game again. Johnson County beats Chesapeake 75-68 in overtime. First of all, for Johnson County, Xavier Kahube leads the way with 20 points, all down low. The big man using the glass very well. Also in double figures for Johnson County, Ryan Gordon with 13, including 7 out of 8 at the free throw line in the second half. 12 points for Tymer Jackson, including the 2 3-point bombs in the first half. 12 points for Josh Jordan, all on 3-point bombs, 3 in the second half. 9 points for Kaleem Taylor, 2 points for Masi Malter, a 3-point bomb off the bench for Seth Chargois, and 4 points for Desi Williams. On the Chesapeake side, leading the way, Jay Sean Freeman, 19 points, and that's 13 of them in the second half with 3 3-point bombs. Also in double figures for Chesapeake, Lamont Powell, 11 in the second half, finishes with 16. 9 points for Isaiah Cradle, 5 points for DJ Earl, 8 points, including a couple 3-point bombs, and the big one that tied it late in regulation for Justin DiMaria, and 5 points in the second half for Zeke Edwards, 6 points in the first half for Azim Sana. So that's the way it is after our first game today, and playing at noon tomorrow will be Johnson County, and they're going to go against the winner of this next one. Warming up now, Mott against ASU Mid-South. For Derek Davis, I'm Steve Brandy. We'll be back in a bit for game number 2. Final score of this first game in overtime, once again, Johnson County 75, Chesapeake 68. You are watching the NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship on the NJCAA Network, and you're on 1490 WDAN and VermilionCountyFirst.com. Game number 2 in a few minutes. Take a break, everybody. We'll be back live at Danville Area Community College.
Inside this building, this gym, there are thousands of stories, laughs, and memories. There's also plenty of tears, feelings of defeat, and loss here. There's history that has been written in books, as well as history that continues to be written as time goes on. This gym, this place, holds far more importance than the eye can see. 30 years ago, the NJCAA Division II National Tournament was moved to the campus of Danville Area Community College and to the Mary Miller Gymnasium. Time, dedication, teamwork, and patience was put into a week-long tournament that unexpectedly would turn into a 30-year-long partnership with the NJCAA. And while those days were long and tiring, they were also stepping stones that became vital pieces for what was to come. Making it to the national tournament as a team is no easy task. There have been, and always will be, obstacles to overcome, victories to be had, and teamwork that must be displayed. The teams and people who have made it here to Danville are now part of legacies that will forever be remembered. 30 years ago, Danville started a journey that would impact thousands of lives. A journey that has developed like no other. A journey that has been through the good and the bad times. A journey that continues on. So Danville, here's to 30 years of so many journeys. What will the 30th journey look like?
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
And so far in this tournament, Mott, well, they lost to Milwaukee Area Tech 83-68, but yesterday they beat Central Community College out of Nebraska, and a shot at the buzzer by Nate Brown Jr., the subject of our story on VermilionCountyFirst.com. How about that? I interview his grandma. I'm back at the station putting it on the website, and I find out he hits the winning shot. What a day for the Brown family yesterday. And let's not forget Steve Schmidt, 32 years head coach of the Mott Community College Bears. Think of all the great college basketball coaches in Michigan history. Johnny Orr, Bill Frieder, Judd Heathcote, Tom Izzo. This guy beats them all. He is the #1 winningest college basketball coach in state of Michigan history, Steve Schmidt, and he's here today, and he's won this championship 4 times. Everybody here knows him.
Yeah, Coach Schmidt stopped history from being made, really, with Mott's bad history. They have never went into this tournament 0-2. They were able to survive that in a very close one the other day, but this Mott team, the lowest they have ever finished with a record-wise was 2-2, so they're looking to continue that streak. As for Arkansas State, they, really have had kind of a tough route with this one. Had a very, very close game against Henry Ford in their first one, and then turned around and had an extremely close game against Scottsdale. So this is a team that is battle-tested.
And, of course, the head coach, Chris Parker, in his 13th year. Arkansas State Mid-South lost to Henry Ford 83-74, but then they beat Scottsdale. Scottsdale, a pretty high-scoring team. They outscored them. They beat them 91-84. They've got 4 guys that average in double figures among the ASU Mid-South starters. 18th in the country in field goal percentage, 47.5, and 11th in assists. So we're going to have a battle between 2 teams that just want to play one more game tomorrow at 12 noon, and Mott coming off Brown's winning shot yesterday. ASU Mid-South, hey, they don't want to go back home to West Memphis quite yet. They want to play tomorrow before they go home. Let's take a timeout. Steve Brandy, Derek Davis, and you are watching the NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship on the NJCAA Network, as well as 1490 WDAN. We'll be back to